Hi, welcome back to my channel. God, it's so loud in here. Welcome back to another episode of Food from Home, and this time I've come all the way to Mumbai to meet a special friend who has agreed to cook a delicious dish for just you guys. So, where is the bell? Let's go find him and get cooking. Before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. I've hit the bell button.
Hello!
Hey!
Welcome home!
There he is! Hello!
Good to see you. Aaja. Welcome home.
Well, last time you were at my house.
I think it's been a year and a half.
Okay. And
or two, possibly.
And he cooked, it's all actually on YouTube. Took for something.
We did
Let me put this mic on you so you can hear him properly.
We did a Sindhi aloo tuk, double fried potato with Sindhi spices. It was a lot of fun.
It was. And this time I've come to his house. And aap kya bana rahe ho?
We'll do something Sindhi only.
Yes, of course.
Because we need to keep promoting the Sindhi
Culture.
lineage. Yes. So today we're doing Jowar Doda. It's basically, let's say, like a millet pancake, but it's very thick, very winter friendly. It's got green garlic, spring onions. It beautifully pairs with anything that you write, but we're going to make a fresh orange raita.
I'm not wasting any more time. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. हम लोगों ने mint को साफ किया है. We are going to make a quick mint powder in the microwave, which I have done a little cheat. It ends up looking like this.
Okay, so you just put this in the microwave.
3
minutes and then it dries, and then you crush it up.
Crush it. That's it. So mint powder quickly at home.
Wonderful tip, yaar. I will definitely try.
So now we are adding jowar, which is basically sorghum flour. So it's sort of like a millet flour, very good. Does not come together at all. So you will have to use some skill to get this going.
Is that something you use a lot in Sindhi cuisine?
In the winter. So in the winters, we like to eat jowar rotis because it gives you nice warmth, good energy, and it's better than eating wheat or refined flour. So jowar is, it breaks down good energy.
Okay.
So works in the winters.
Okay.
Fresh garlic, or as we call it, green garlic, green chives, you might find everywhere across the world. But in winters, when you get this in India, it's just so garlicky, beautiful. It adds a unique flavor to anything. Like you can make garlic butter or make a paratha out of it. It's delicious. Okay,
so what are you adding this in?
We're going to make a jowar dough. We're going to chop both the garlic
and the leaf
and green stem, and we're going to add both to this.
Okay. Kitna sara add karoge?
Lots. We're going to add about 50 grams. So 50 grams of this and 50 grams of spring onions.
Take half and half.
So no need to go on this with a knife. A scissor is always a better idea because you can control how big or small do you want your garlic to be. So I like to use scissors. It's easier, faster, and as I said, you can control the size of how much you want to shred it. Beautiful. So lots and lots of greens.
Yeah.
So we are chopping the garlic as well. So it has both the stem and the bulb. Fabulous. मेहमानों से काम कराएंगे.
I know he's given me the responsibility to chop some spring onions, so we're using 3 to 4. No, he's only cooking. I'm just.
So as you can see, plenty of green is there. Fabulous, lovely.
So basically, Saransh is also shooting the same thing for his reel. So that's why you can see a little phone in the background at times because we are multitasking. Anyways, he has got the
some
spring
green
onions.
chilies, freshly chopped, depending on how spicy your personality is. Spring onions, green garlic mixture that we made. Lots and lots of greens. If we've taken about 2 cups of jowar, we are almost taking similar amount of spring onion and green garlic.
You know, I can smell it from here.
It's beautiful.
This far.
Fabulous. And last but not the least, good old coriander. So now we're going to add spices. The masala dani is right here. So we're going to add sufficient amount of jeera powder. About 1.5 teaspoon, because we're not going to add a lot of spice, but whatever we're adding should add lots of flavor. My masala dani is very basic, just like all Indian homes: chili powder, coriander, turmeric, rai, jeera, salt and garam masala.
So you only use Himalayan salt, white, black
Yes,
salt?
as in I like the punch of the salt that it gives. A lot of people in India have, they usually need to eat iodized salt because of thyroid issues.
Okay.
So you have to use iodized salt, but in our home we do. Thyroid की ज़्यादा लोगों को कमी नहीं है, so we do this. I'm going to add decent amount of salt. You should be able to eat this by itself. So you add salt in that quantity. Like if you had to eat the doda by itself, it should not feel not well salted.
Okay.
And now we're going to give it a superb mix. Gorgeous. You see the ratio of the greens to the dough. And I'm not adding water right now. I want the greens to release their moisture.
And while we are shooting, samosas come for snacks.
A1 samosas.
Can you believe it?
These are Sindhi samosas, as we call them. Look at the texture and the shape. They are small, very, very pocket size with no blisters on them.
Yes.
They are very, very flat and well layered. They are slow fried. Lot of patience.
So, कैसा soft dough होगा?
गीला गीला सा रहेगा. It's not going to come together like a classic dough. So it is going to feel like wet mud, to be real. We're basically looking at a wet mud consistency. How you make clay dough, right? Precisely like that, but a dough that will not really come together. So I'll show how it looks. It'll be pretty sandy, grainy. Yeah, now this is right consistency. I can feel like I'm playing with mud. So see, this is going to start to look like that it's a dough. But it will, as I said, still be pretty wet. And you can't roll it like a chapati. You will have to shape it on the tawa itself. It's a lot of fun actually. I used to do that as a kid with my mom. She would be like, acha, you use your hand, put your hand impressions on the dough. The dough is ready. As you can see, it's pretty wet, like mud. A lot of green inside. So we will cook this, but before that, we are going to make a very, very tasty raita made with orange. Very unusual.
Refreshing.
Very refreshing. So you're looking for the winter warmth from the doda, and then we butterfly your orange like this, and then just remove the segments from it.
Okay, you just need the pulp.
Just need the pulp because we're making a raita, so I don't want the extra fiber to sort of come through. Just want the segments.
Will you use a whole orange?
I'll use the whole orange, yes. So 1 orange for the raita and about 100 grams of yogurt.
Okay. तो यार ये जो आप लोग डोडा है, you eat it for lunch or you eat it for dinner?
If it's a Sunday, mostly lunch. Otherwise, mom would make it for dinner. Honestly, it could be breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So is this always made with jawar atta?
Always made with jawar atta. Always made with spring onion, green garlic, and usually always served with tidali dal, which is 3 lentil preparation. But today we are doing orange raita because
it's too heavy right now.
It's too heavy,
But also, so basically, if we make a roti which is not from jawar, it is not doda.
No.
Okay.
That won't be a doda. Then it will become. And Sindhis have a koki. They have a sweet version of it called lolo. So there are many different breads, but for the doda it has to be jawar. Okay. So I've taken Greek yogurt, fresh oranges that we were able to remove the flesh off, and now we're going to add mustard, some cumin and mint powder that we made. Yellow mustard. It'll give it nice little pungency. Lots and lots of fresh bhuna jeera. Some jaggery to add to the tartness and the pungency of mustard and orange. Now we're going to add 2 kinds of salt. We're going to add our regular home salt and we're going to add a touch of black salt. This has been living with me for 5 years now.
Really?
So some black salt which looks pink. I never know why we call it black.
I know.
We mix the orange with the yogurt, and I have forgotten a very important ingredient which we will add now, our dried mint powder.
Yes.
Oh, that looks smashing. So we're going to add our dried mint powder and some green chopped chilies. See,
do Sindhis eat a very spicy food?
Sindhis like their food to be spicy. So, and they like that freshness of the green chili over the chili powder. Okay. So you will see Sindhis using a lot of mint, dhania. Dhania is to their life.
Really?
It's true love.
I'll get along with you guys then. अच्छा तो tell me, no red chili use? मतलब वो dried red chilies like South Indians?
No, not in this raita. It's all
नहीं, not raita, but general food.
general food. Very rarely will you see us using dried red chilies. I've never seen mom using it. My grandmother was Rajasthani, so in all her dishes you would spot it. But mom's food you would never spot it.
Okay.
Oh. Sometimes I feel proud of my own self.
Just sometimes.
हाँ देवांग दिखा
Look, I'm giving you all behind the scenes in this video, as well as I'm giving you a great recipe. Ready to cook?
Yes, absolutely ready to cook. Now this is the slightly tricky or the most fun part actually.
Okay.
I don't want to make it sound super tough. It is not that tough actually, because you don't have to be particular about the shape. It can be the map of India for all I care, because mine are going to look like that. So fair warning. So all we have to do is take a piece of dough. So we are going to keep it right in the center. And then just like that, you start spreading it on the tawa. You use your hands, nothing else is required here. And slowly, steadily, you start introducing water in this dough. How you do that is, I have water right here. So you drizzle water and then it will help you shape it even better. So it's like playing with clay and
It is literally playing with Play-Doh.
yeah, it is Play-Doh. And you keep the stove at the minimal. So you don't have to worry about temperature or your hands getting heated up. And you can choose to give it whatever shape you like, and don't try to make it too thin. It's going to be like a pancake.
Okay.
So try and just even it out as much as you can.
But that's the thing, when you're doing it by hand, you can actually feel kabhi
Yeah.
even ho gaya, kabhi nahi ho gaya.
Correct. If you try to roll this, you will never get this end product. Done.
It's actually easier to shape it by hand.
100%. I'm surprised that more people don't do this.
Yeah.
And now, because we wanted to slow cook, I'm going to cover it so it steams from the top as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got some more seconds left. I was just checking that hopefully it's not sticking.
Sticking, okay.
But you can use, of course, a non-stick or a well-layered cast iron pan as well, where this does not stick to the bottom. It's very important that it's well seasoned. Otherwise, this will 100% stick. It's cooked and it's released very easily.
That steaming helps.
Yes, the steaming helps. It comes together really well. It's beautiful. Look at that little layer that's come here. Now it's going to cook a little from the bottom. I'm going to add ghee. You can make it with oil, of course, but like mom likes to make it with oil. But because Sindhis are not very heavy on ghee actually. They are heavy on oil. So like mom does not like the taste of ghee, but I am like a sucker for ghee, so I would do ghee any day. And now when we upturn it, it is going to look gorgeous. Turning it and hope it does not crack up. If it does, do not worry, because it tends to crack up as well, but that looks gorgeous.
That does look amazing.
Mom would be so proud. Or maybe not, because it's looking better than hers. And now we make sure we add plenty of oil or ghee into these crevices.
Oh my god, then it has to be ghee. अगर
yeah.
crevices में डालना है तो घी या butter.
मतलब वो, this is an option, है ना? You can choose to not even add. But now that we are recording the recipe, and if you are in the mood to indulge a little
But
in these
in the
winters,
winters, it is allowed.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's fine. It's not burnt. Oh, it's perfectly crisp. You can do this.
Oh, I can't wait.
Crisp, crisp, crisp. This is just perfect. Fabulous. And now you can keep dipping your fingers and make the process easier. Yeah. See, it's pretty malleable.
I'm just copying what you did.
Absolutely. And now, once it's spread, then you start using the tips. So instead of going flat, you can start going beautiful. Yes.
I think इससे पतला तो नहीं हो सकता ना?
No, yeah, you're going fine. This is looking beautiful. Now you can tone down some edges that are looking fat and just try and even them out. Yeah. As I said, shape is not critical in this particular roti.
Oh, look at that little
Nice!
mountains. प्रो है भाई हम
भैया प्रो हैं प्रो. So good.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh.
Damn. It's a little beautiful.
It is a beauty, and that looks really nice too.
This is our Sindhi Doda with orange raita.
Please, can we eat?
Yes, let's go. Let's go. So guys, we are literally digging into our orange raita and doda. It's got these crispy bits.
I'm not exaggerating. It is incredible. So healthy is a different thing. And I know we've added ghee, but it doesn't make it unhealthy. We need a bit of ghee as well.
Also, to clarify for people, we added ghee worth 2 rotis in one. And you can't eat more than one of this.
No, that raita, the flavors. Actually, I can just eat katori chammach leke. Just, you know, that raita is so good.
If you freeze it, it's going to become like an orange ice cream. Like a savory sorbet.
Yogurt sorbet. Right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Chetna. I got to eat this today.
ऐसे होता है ना, with things you like but you never get a chance. Hope you try it at home. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you back with another new recipe soon. Bye.
Bye bye.